City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks.
Alright, who's ready for some nostalgia? Alright, if you take a look behind me, this is where I used to live. And yeah, not many people know this, apparently, because I don't explain this a lot, but I used to live in London from 2002 to 2005. And we lived here because of my dad's job. We moved from New York and then we moved here. Good memories. A lot of times spent in this apartment playing, playing on my Game Boy or watching Cheaper by the Dozen or Stuart Little 2 on VHS. Yeah, I miss using VHS. The proprietor, I don't know if he's still alive, but his name is Jim. And even though at the time I knew the name Jim, right? But, I thought he spelled his name like G-Y-M, like a gymnasium. I have no idea why, but that was not his name. This is where the bus came to pick me up for school, exactly on this street. And bus driver was named Peter. Yeah, he was an elderly black man, and he was very nice. He is actually a veteran, a war veteran, and I forget which war exactly, but every time he would pick me up here, he'd say, hey Mark, how's my soldier doing? And I don't know, I just really like that a lot. I sat next to this girl named Sasha. She was a grade older than me, I think, or a couple grades older. But yeah, I mean, I had a very fun time on that bus, hanging out with her and talking with Peter. Yeah, but on the weekends when I didn't take the bus, we wanted to take the subway, come down around the corner to Bracknell Way, and we walked down this path. Get our tube tickets at the convenience store, and then go to the Finchley Road station. Behind me, you can see the school that I used to go to. Oh, let's turn this on. Yeah, South Bank International. This is where I went from kindergarten to first grade, and a year preschool before that. But yeah, let's take a look, shall we? Yeah, I don't know, it just seems a lot smaller than I remember. I think it's because when I was here, I was only like 3 feet tall. But pretty much what happened here was that, a lot of things happened here. I made first real group of friends. Yeah, I know, I'm honestly kind of glad there aren't any kids around, because it'd be weird if I was just filming just random kids. As non-threatening as I am, and as I hope to appear. When I went here 13 years ago, it felt a lot like Hogwarts, because it was British, first of all. And I don't know, it just had this huge kind of air about it. And I don't know, when you look at it, it kind of just looks like a house. It blends in with the rest of the houses in this street. I used to have recess here. Yeah, it's just bringing back a lot of memories. I learned how to play violin here. They had violin classes. Yeah, they had international nights, so I dressed up in like Filipino garb. But yeah, it's weird because like in the 13 years since I've left, like a lot of the staff has changed. Like my German teacher isn't here anymore. The principal isn't here anymore. Secretary has left. I just hope all my London friends, all my South Bank friends, who I should have kept in better touch with, are doing well. So shout out to you, Maya, Zach, Mia, Hannah, Momoko, Lucas, Ben, you know who you are. But yeah, I mean, I think it might be bigger on the outside. But yeah, South Bank International. The only thing I remember is how to say Guten Tag. Well, that's not true. But I wanted to add, like South Bank was like one of the fondest memories I have of childhood. And I don't know, I think maybe the lack of responsibility and like the feeling of being super young really contributed to that. But, I also felt really comfortable, like historically, I feel like I've been more insecure than I should have been, but at South Bank, there's just something about it just made me more free, more willing to communicate like who I was, and more willing to share my goofy personality. And I think a lot of people from South Bank would, like in their memories of me, would think of me as goofy, and I still am, but I'm still trying to be more open with people, like I was back then. I don't know, it was just simpler back then, It's not really a good angle. Here's a better view. But here's the mall where I used to hang out. It has a View Cinema, has Habitat, used to have Pizza Hut. I wonder if they still have it. But before we go in, I wanted to show you something.
See those two stores right there, Shematic and Mayfield? Those weren't here
13 years ago, it was actually a video rental place, and I think it was called Sky Movies, kind of like Blockbuster but European. One time I had to go to the bathroom while we were looking for movies, and even though they had like a private employee bathroom, my mom asked if we could use it, and they said no, and then I peed my pants. I don't know why I'm saying this right now.
But yeah, not a great memory right there.
Yeah, so this is the O2 Center, guys. Yeah, not to be confused with the O2 Arena, which is the concert hall where people like Kendrick Lamar apparently play. Well, wow, this changed a lot since I was here, I feel. Like I know the View is still there, the Nando's. Nando's is a really great chicken place. Oh, but the Habitat. This Habitat took the place of the Pizza Hut, which was my favorite restaurant in this mall. Kind of surprising, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, you think with all like the sushi and the Nando's, which is like they have all these kind of chicken places. Oh, you know what they have here? They have a yogurt machine. I'll try and see that yogurt machine. They have really good frozen yogurt there. And that was like my favorite thing, to get like chicken strips, not fried, but like just actual strips of chicken with like the mango yogurt that they had there. And yeah, that was really cool.
The Waterstones is still here. I'm surprised that this bookstore is still around.
I mean, as you can see here, you got your Virgin Active Health Club. That's the health club I go to. That wasn't actually like an exercise gym place when I lived here. It used to be like a party place. They had like a jungle theme, and you know, I actually had a birthday party there. It was my 6th birthday. There was a clown there, and it was a very surreal experience because I had never had like a formal, like, you know, planned birthday party where like the company does it for you. But that was pretty nice. I mean, the clown was, I don't know, I didn't like it very much. But they still have the Sainsbury's. It's the Safeway of England. And miraculously, or not so miraculously, the Starbucks is still there. Whenever we went to Sainsbury's, I'd ask my mom to get me 2 things, a blueberry muffin and a strawberry frappuccino. I attribute the frequency of me ordering those two to my childhood blub. On the subject of food, I'm walking down the cereal aisle right now. I'm trying to see if they have the cereal that I like to eat when I was young. Oh yeah, it is Cocoa Pops. Alright guys, so Cocoa Pops it's Cocoa Krispies, let's be real. But you know, this is what I used to eat for breakfast every day. Another thing that contributed to my childhood chubbiness. Okay, so I mean, like the commercials that I always watch with like this guy would say, "Oh no, you get chocolate milk. Why don't you mix the Cocoa Pops in your milk?" And it's true. Cocoa Pops would highly recommend. Oh yeah, I used to come to this church too. Not to worship, but to actually, I did Kumon here, so this is where I first was introduced to the cruel, harsh exercises of Kumon. But yeah, because this church wasn't too far from my house, I would take my razor scooter and have so much fun going down that hill. It was a lot of fun. Alright, that was my vlog for today. I hope you enjoyed a little slice into my childhood. You know, thanks for watching, and you know, just do all those things that other bloggers tell you to do. Thanks.